So you know the sitcoms that you can go back to watching and rewatching all the time? You probably wonder whether our lives can be like that too, wherein we can rehash what happened today, the next day, over and over again and still be fully satisfied. Well, here's how I think we can achieve that. So let's think of it this way. Living your life or your day is to embody yourself into an idea. It's a creative process. And how I like to think about it in the modern language is to treat it as if I'm dating myself every day. And who doesn't like to be dated and cared for? And the bonus from this way of thinking is that when I actually get to date someone else other than myself, I already have all the tricks in the bag. So, for instance, if I decided cafe is to be the theme for the day, I will research to find a cafe to go to. Then I will put on my best outfit and my best attitude to get my cup of coffee and to get my money's worth by being one with the place. Indulge also in the gossip circulating in each group. And when I get bored and tired of going to cafes, I will start to read more about cafes and coffees. And when I get bored reading about them, I would start to make them at home. I would spend some money on the different kinds of coffees and coffee apparatus. And when I reach my budget, I would start to talk to people who know more about coffee than I do, or people equally as clueless as I am about coffee. To me, such is the quality of life and such is a dating life. Flirting with an idea by gaining knowledge. So have I made it sound like it entails a lot of work to be done? Well, not if you see it as learning about what your life can really be. No one will be bored of you sharing what you have learned. Just remember the key is to show and not to tell someone that you know something. To show translates to sharing, which further translates to you telling a story, and thereafter translates to a better life. Sharing can make the world around you a better place to live in. And that is why I can listen to stories for hours, but not to my mother telling me to pick up my socks. If you want me to pick up a sock, then tell me of the time that you had to pick up one to avoid having to slip and fall on one again. Make things up and they become true. True in the sense of a reminder that should I see socks lying around the next time, I will be sure to pick them up. So, life is really better than, or can be better than the sitcoms that you are constantly watching and rewatching and be filled with envy that you can't be like these characters in the show. But why would you? These characters in the show are non-fictionally dead, dying on a loop. You know how it will end and how it will start. I would very much rather you share your stories of your affairs with socks to me. When small things get talked about enough, they become so big and attention seeking that you can't help but to relate to. And that's how writers behind sitcoms get to us. And it is the idea behind that we should try to adopt and try to work it out in our real lives. So bottom line, start dating yourself and flirt with yourself with ideas and stories. Everyone likes to be asked out because of the anticipation for a good old fashioned story sharing session. And if anything is worth running the mile for, it has got to be you giving yourself the treat first. If you don't enjoy your company, don't think that anyone will. And the funny thing is, when you get to bring yourself out on dates more regularly, you start to meet more people and will have a higher chance of meeting someone else to date other than yourself. So happy dating, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye now.